Well, we had us a place in New South Wales. It was an old tin shack with an old tin roof. It leaked when it rained. We had a drought and a famine and a flood. And when the word got round to the boys in town, they came up looking for blood. And they came and they took that old farm. Oh, people come from miles around to see what's going on. And my daddy played the fiddle all night long. When we woke up, we found out Mama done up and gone. There's no fields left to plow, there's no corn left to hoe. Even if we had the seed, it probably wouldn't grow. And we're living in a single shack, we're cooking over coal down at the end of Poverty Road. Oh, down at the end of Poverty Road. Well, the sheriff, he wore a suit and tie when he walked into that shack. My daddy worked his whole damn life, he'd give the shirt right off his back. And the sheriff, he reached for his 44, but my daddy pulled his gun out first, and somebody broke down the door. And they came and they took that old farm. Oh, people come from miles around to see what's going on. And my daddy played the fiddle all night long. When we woke up, we found out Mama done up and gone. There's no fields left to plow, there's no corn left to hoe. Even if we had the seed, it probably wouldn't grow. And we're living in a single shack, we're cooking over coal down at the end of Poverty Road. Oh, down at the end of Poverty Road. Well, someday I'm gonna have to take my stand with a rifle on my shoulder, a 6-shooter in my hand. And they're all gonna find out who I am. Find out if you kill the dream, you might as well kill the man. And they came and they took that old farm. Oh, people come from miles around to see what's going on. And their daddy, he played the fiddle all night long. When we woke up, we found out Mama done up and gone. And there's no fields left to plow, there's no corn left to hoe. Even if we had the seed, it probably wouldn't grow. And we're living in a single shack, we're cooking over coal down at the end of Poverty Road. Oh, down at the end I got two sisters. One of them's got 7 children, and the smart one's got 2. The one with 7 children came home one night and found that the babysitter had stole her husband, so she was left single with 7 kids to bring up by herself. Then she run into this guy that was 10 years younger than she was, who thought, here's an easy wicket. Heaps of money from Centrelink for 7 kids. I'll just sit around here and just live off that money. Which he did for about 20 years, until I intervened 8 years ago and told him to get up off his lazy fat arse and do something for these kids. He said, there's no jobs in Adelaide, not for people like me. I said, the army will take you. Much to his credit, he went and joined the army. And last year, he just got back from killing people in Iraq. I feel a little bit down about that because it was my suggestion. But let me tell you, he turned from the worst human being that I'd ever met in my life to being probably the most upstanding member of the community that I ever happen to have the pleasure to meet right now. It's amazing just what a little bit of discipline can do to a human being, especially when you're faced with your own mortality and you have to watch other people die around you. It brings life back to you in ways that I never thought possible. So this is a song for all the people who are out there fighting overseas, for all the other soldiers. It's called Non-Returnable Gifts. More often than not, I have failed to stop and question the powers that be. It seems I have learned this lack of concern with problems that don't include me. But it seems I was cured as I slowly matured, and conviction got harder to fight, and that even alone you can question the throne if you think that something ain't right. So look away if you don't want to see the way that the world really is. We can all close our eyes while they package their lies into non-returnable gifts. We can now kill a man if we don't understand his religion or don't like his clothes. And if his love don't reflect in the opposite sex, then the mind of society close. And our freedom is won with the lives of the young, all bursting with innocent youth, armed with a gun that could all be undone if they were just armed with the truth. So look away if you don't want to see the way that the world really is. We can all close our eyes while they package their lies into non-returnable gifts. History shows that nobody knows any better than anyone else. And you have to be brave when mistakes have been made, and stand up and fight for yourself. All the hungry have died, and the poor can't survive. They came for the blacks and the Jews, and they came for the Reds, and then next time instead, oh, they might just be coming for you. So look away, if you don't want to see the way that the world really is. We can all close our eyes while they package their lives into non-returnable gifts. So look away, if you don't want to see all the way that the world really is. We can all close our eyes while they package their lies into non-returnable gifts. Look away, if you don't want to see that the world really is. We can all close our eyes while they package their lies into non-returnable gifts. Thanks, guys. All of my songs have a story, and most of them have a serious story, especially this one. So, musicians end up with a string of girlfriends for all different reasons, from all different walks of life, but more often than not, those girlfriends are a little bit left of center, if you know what I mean. Not the one I have now, but in the past. So this is a song about a really fucking awful relationship that almost destroyed me and my family and everything I believed in. And when she opened up her mouth to speak, she wasn't asking all the world of me, just one request, that I do my best and she'd be there for me. The drugs ain't working anymore. My brain's done quit, and my nerves are raw. I can't escape, and I can't ignore all the things I've done, all the things I saw. From what I'm hearing, you're not alone. Shit that was quick, no conscience shown. I didn't like your lies, I didn't like your tone, your bad alibis. I guess I should have known, and I understand now, oh, that you get upset. But I can't forgive, and I can't forget, 'cause the drugs ain't working, oh, like they used to do. How come it hurt so bad, but it felt so good? My body's weak now, and it longs for love, and it longs to sleep. just like it longed for us. And it's long forgotten, oh, and it's long forgot. And it longs too much, now it just longs to start. It ain't hard to work out, oh baby, why you left. Seems the thrill is gone when the money's spent, and you were always in it, oh baby, for yourself. But I couldn't stop what you couldn't help, and I understand now, oh, that you get upset. But I can't forgive, and I can't forget, 'cause the drugs ain't working, oh, like they used to do. How come it hurt so bad, but it felt so good? A custom Continental, a red Pontiac. You cruise the streets now, just like a Cadillac. And my Chevrolet was your very last chance. We could have got away. The drugs hold you back. Can I understand now, oh, that you get upset? But I can't forgive, and I can't forget, 'cause the drugs ain't working, oh, like they used to do. How come it hurt so bad, but it felt so good? How come it hurt so bad, but it felt so good? How come it hurt so bad, but it felt so good, oh babe. Dating after 45, for guys, it's a nightmare. If you have a choice, fellas, just stick with the girl you have, because dating at 45 is just a waste of time. You need references, you need a bank balance, you need a new house, you need a clothing approval, some sort of license. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't work. It's a song I wrote about my dating experiences back then. And how all those girls that I used to say, could I buy you a drink, please? They sort of make you feel as if they're doing you a really big favor by even letting you talk to them, which is a bit intimidating for most guys, because I know most guys are shy unless they've had a couple of beers or something. But girls, you need to be a little bit gentler with us, because we're failing. We're really failing. It's called I Guess I'm Just a Prick, and I always will be. Forget just what I told you, girl, look, it didn't mean a thing. It was just a heated moment where I plain forgot to think. Blame it on my drinking, blame it on the beer. My mind was full of nasty and my tongue was like a spear. If maybe you could overlook, girl, everything I did. Look, I'm sorry for the trouble, but you know I'm just a prick, and I always will be. Will be. Oh, I know you could do better, you're just giving me a break. Putting up with all my shit is more than one should take. When leaving was an option, you stayed alongside of me. My friends all called you stupid, and I tended to agree. Look, I know that my forgiveness ain't too high upon your list, and I've always been a problem, but you know I'm just a prick, and I always will be. Yeah, 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 will be. Yeah, 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 baby, all my tomorrow, all my yesterday have withered with the discontent like flowers on a grave. Reminders of a moment that only served to tell that someone could have loved me once but couldn't stand the hell of it. Yeah, 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 of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I've taken you for granted, baby, once too many times, and I could go on forever, but I'm running out of rhymes. I've ran out of excuses, ran out on the truth. That I've run out so often comes as no surprise to you. But you knew what I was doing, girl, you never miss a trick. So I know you saw this coming, 'cause you know I'm just a prick, and I always will be. Yeah, 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 will be. Yeah, 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 oh baby, all of my tomorrow, all my yesterday have withered with the discontent like flowers on a grave. Reminders of a moment that only served to tell that someone could love me once but couldn't stand the hell of it. Yeah, 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 of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So forget just what I told you, girl. Look, I'm doing it again. I'm running off my great big mouth to the detriment of men. I don't know what I was thinking, blame it on the drugs. Seems when I'm feeling nasty, then you suffer twice as much. Go tell me I'm a loser, 'cause I don't know when to quit, and I don't know when enough's enough, 'cause you know I'm just a prick, and I always will be. Yeah, 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 will be. Yeah, 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 I'm just a prick, girl, and I always will be. I'm just a prick, girl, and I always will be.